guys, welcome back to Comic Talk. If you guys like comic books, pop culture, geek stuff, nerdy stuff, please consider subscribing. Love you guys if you already subscribed. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. But today, start a new series where I go and I rewatch the movie, and then I see what they can do better with the movie. Some comic book movies, what they could have done better, what yeah, so what they could have done better with the movie. And today I'm gonna do Justice League 2017. So I'm gonna be looking down on my phone because this is where it's at. But how to make Justice League better? My thing is don't have Superman in the opening scene because if you with spoilers, if you haven't seen Justice League, I don't know why you're watching this movie or watching this video, but go watch Justice League. Before I get started, I did like Justice League. I didn't love it. I did not love Justice League. I did not hate Justice League. I did like it, but I really wanted to love it, like Avengers Endgame, where I got the goosebumps. I cry when spoilers, Tony Stark dies. Everybody's seen Endgame. But no, there was no feel, there was no emotion to it. There was no. I just like that they finally had all the characters. I've been waiting for a Justice live action Justice League movie for many years, and but yeah, so like Superman's been first was introduced in 1938, Batman 1939, Wonder Woman 1941, and the first time we see them all together on the live action big screen is in 2016. And it was a mediocre. Well, I'll do Batman vs Superman probably next time, but a lot of stuff for Justice League. Superman in the opening scene. I don't think that he should have been in the opening scene. They should probably came up with something else. But already on the start, you already see Superman's with the CGI mustache because he was on Mission Impossible, so he couldn't shave his mustache. Which maybe he should have kept the mustache, kept the beard. I don't, it's not like Superman can't grow a beard. If you've seen in Man of Steel, he had a beard in the movie, so I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, like I said, let Superman have a beard. When he comes back, in the comic, when he comes back to life, he has a beard. He's wearing the black suit. He has a beard, the long hair. I don't. You guys didn't have to do CGI, really. You let him have a beard. I don't get it. But it's right there. It's not like, oh, you're not gonna be comic book faithful. That is, you basically, when he did come back to life, it wasn't comic book faithful because in the comics he did have a beard. So basically, you're not comic book faithful, and you didn't have to do CGI. You didn't have to make him look like that. Yeah, you didn't have to make him look like that. In the first war, when the Amazons are fighting Steppenwolf for the first time, not when the Justice League fight him, when the first battle with Zeus and the Green Lanterns and the Amazons and everybody's in there, and when you see Green Lantern die, I don't know who that Green Lantern is. If you know who it is, leave it down in the comments below. But I don't know who that is, and but we could have that payoff. We didn't. It just goes, the ring goes, zips by Steppenwolf, and we never see where it goes. Maybe we introduce another Green Lantern. Maybe it goes to, maybe not a human Green Lantern because it's so far in the past, but have it be like, it goes to Sinestro or another Green Lantern. But yeah, like I was saying, we should have a payoff with Green Lantern. There's no green. We don't know where the ring goes, or maybe have it go to the lantern that gave Hal Jordan or John Stewart the lantern ring, and then we have that payoff. And or have a Green Lantern in the movie. Or not the cameo like John's. I would prefer John Stewart. I think everybody would prefer John Stewart in the Green Lantern movie, but I mean in the Justice League movie. He did. Why didn't you have a Green Lantern in the movie? I don't get it. There's John Stewart would have been like I said, Mike. I would really want Michael J. White to be John Stewart. If you have another casting, comments down below. But yeah, have a Green Lantern in the movie. I have it in all caps in my notes. Or have a Green Lantern in the movie. Well, let's go back to the first point. Have a stronger villain in the movie. Or don't have Superman in the movie. I think that he didn't need to be in the movie. He doesn't. Superman does not need to be in the movie. He could have been like they should have made it two-parters, and they should have maybe bring it back to life. How about that? Bring it back to life in the second movie to like the reason they were gonna do two-parter. Have Superman come in the second part when they were supposed to originally face Darkseid. But I don't think he. I think the Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern could have defeated Steppenwolf. But Steppenwolf is fine. You can, if it was a two-parter and it was going to something bigger, then bring back Superman from the dead at the end of the movie, right? Probably at the end of the movie, or probably in the second movie. You don't need he didn't really need to be in this movie. And again, I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I don't think they should cast anybody else as Superman. I think he's a great Superman. Just the movie that he's in is not good for Superman. He's very charismatic. If you haven't seen Man from U.N.C.L.E., probably another underrated film. Go watch it. It's really good. But yeah, he really didn't need to be in the movie. There's no reason he needed to be in the movie. Yeah, because he didn't have to deal with the mustache. He didn't have to deal with the beard. And then after he finished Mission Impossible, you could do it in the second movie, and then, that's just me. Flash. Oh, one of my biggest concerns in the movie was Batman making jokes. As you can see, I'm a big Batman fan. I don't think Batman's not one for making jokes. I don't think he should have been making jokes. Aquaman could have been making jokes. Flash could be making jokes. Superman could be making jokes. Wonder Woman, even Alfred could be making jokes. But I don't think the one person who shouldn't be making jokes is Superman. I mean, Batman. He should not be making jokes at all. If you've seen Justice League War, the animated movie, I think they did a really good job of making Batman funny because playing off Hal Jordan, where Hal Jordan's trying to make jokes and Batman just serious, and that makes it funny. But Batman should not be making jokes. It's not Batman like. It's not. Yeah, they say, oh, he kills people on them, but like, I don't think he doesn't need to be making jokes. That's everybody else could be making jokes and then try to make him laugh, and he does a serious thing, and that would be funny. Probably even more fun. There's no joke that Batman did was funny. Oh, I heard you talk to fish. That's not, Batman would already know that he talks to fish. I don't. Another thing, I think the Flash shouldn't have been Barry Allen. I think it should have been Wally West. Or any other Flash, but I think best would be Wally West, not Barry Allen. I think that would have been a good mix-up of the characters. I don't think, because we already have a Barry Allen in the TV show, and a very good one, if that, and I don't think we should have Barry Allen in the Justice League movie. I think it should have been Wally West in the movie. And let's see, what else? Make it two movies like planned. And then from Batman vs Superman, if you've seen Batman vs Superman, when Barry goes and back in time and says, is it too early, that he came back too early or whatever. You've seen that flashback when Bruce is sleeping. Am I too soon? I'm too soon. Yeah. So yeah, we got never got tied up that loose end or whatever. That's what Marvel's good at doing. Where even if it's like a lot of movies later, they can tie loose ends, and I would think that loose end is not going to be tied up anytime soon or ever. Like in Captain America, the first one, Red Skull gets like the cube, and then he disappears, and then it gets resolved in Avengers Endgame, Infinity War. Sorry, he's also in Avengers Endgame, but we see him, and that's a loose end tied, and but it doesn't seem like this was going to be a loose end that was tied. I don't think there's going to be any other Justice League movies for a while. So let's see. Oh, yeah. So instead of having the man, one was in Atlantis, one was in the city with man, and the other one was with in Amazon and with Wonder Woman's world. I think they should have had one with the Green Lantern, not with man. Not with man. Green Lanterns were in the fight too. I don't think why would man. I don't think he. They thought that one through. I think that other one of the other mother boxes should have been with. Should have been with. Then they're like, oh, how do you get Cyborg? But maybe they should have four or whatever. I mean, that's not in the comic, but they're not even doing comic book accurate stuff, so might as well go all out, right? So maybe they should have four. I think that's how we introduced the Green Lanterns. That one was in the Green Lantern's hands. Maybe this is, or one of the Green Lanterns has fines or whatever. So I don't know. I don't get it. I think Green Lantern should have one of the mother boxes, in my opinion. Uh, oh, that family with in like Russia or wherever they go. I don't get why they were there. I see why they might have done it were to get more emotional uh, feelings out of it, but it didn't help the movie at all. It didn't help the movie where he had the where the family was there and then they rescue the family or whatever. So you get that satisfying ending with the family. I don't think that should have been in the movie. I don't think they should have been in the movie, and it took away from the watching the heroes or were the ones that we actually came to see. We maybe instead of having those people, we should have just focused on the heroes more, or focus on getting more backstory on Cyborg and Flash, and because we already got backstory on Superman. We don't need backstory on Superman. We don't need a backstory on Batman or Wonder Woman. But Cyborg, a lot of some people don't know who Cyborg is. Maybe we could dug in deeper with Cyborg and have where it was in the trailers, but it was not in the movie, where he plays football and he goes to his dad's lab and he gets mad at him and then he gets caught in the mother boxes and all that stuff. So we could have got more with that, and then Barry, and then because we didn't know a lot about this Barry. He's not CSI yet. He was CSI at the end of the movie, but he was not CSI in the thing. What was he doing? How does he have that layer brunch thing? All that stuff. We could have got more backstory on the Flash and Cyborg. Maybe a little bit, Batman. We didn't. So and then what else? Oh, and one last thing. There's probably a lot more stuff. This is probably one of the not make Cyborg CGI. Have him more to do, like I was saying, have more backstory, have more things. But he did look little fake. He maybe used practical effects. Maybe, yeah, use more practical effects. It did look really fake. I didn't like the design of Cyborg. I didn't really. Uh, I like the who played him. I forgot his name, but I liked who played him. I didn't like the costume design on it. Even when they upgraded it, it looked really really fake. I didn't like it. I really think they should have made Cyborg more with practical effects. And this could have been a really good movie. This could have been the start of the DCU. Like MCU is kind of starting. It's not as high as it used. It's going kind of down. This is where DC could have come up, but hopefully they're going away from it. So the universe. So hopefully they just start making good movies, and hopefully we'll get another. Hopefully a good Justice League movie in the future, in the near future. But man, this Justice League movie was not. So I've been waiting for. We all been waiting for a live action Justice League. A lot of people, most people's favorite. This is like the first time they're all meeting this in live action form. This is it. This was be all end all. This was the beginning, and then now it wasn't epic. It wasn't all this. It wasn't emotional. It wasn't funny. It was okay. It was. I felt like an episode of Justice League the Unlimited series, animated. Justice League the animated series, but not the good episodes. It was one of the like a bad episode of Justice League the Unlimited series. But yep, that's my thoughts. How to make Justice League better. If you have any thoughts on how to make Justice League better, leave it in the comments below. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get that. But if you like this video, please like, subscribe. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys later.